Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. I'm Marco D'Angelo, joined with Scott Spreitzer. And boy, we've got some big news for you. We are excited about it. If you've been following us the last year, we started football season. We had a show on SB Nation Radio. Great reviews on the show, big success for us, but we're branching out a little bit bigger, Scott. We're teaming up with one of the top-rated shows in Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Sportsline, that airs daily here in Vegas from 2 to 3 Vegas time. Scott, tell the listeners a little bit about what's happening with this merger.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. I mean, for one, I get to work with a guy I've known for almost 30 years. 27 years I've known Dave Koch, and one of us actually had hair back then. But it's just going to be a blast. Dave Koch and Matt Humans have hosted a show called the Las Vegas Sportsline on ESPN Las Vegas for a few years now. It's one of the highest rated shows in the Valley, and it's all from a Vegas betting perspective. They do a great job. They've got 5 different sportsbook directors that are on throughout the week, one each day, Monday through Friday, and it gives us the ability now to be on Monday through Friday, every day of the week for an hour a day, talking the kind of sports radio we like to talk with these guys. And it's going to be archived at WagerTalk.com rather quick. So we'll be going off the air about 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific each and every day, and I would be shocked if the archive and podcast isn't available by 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific each day, maybe even a little bit earlier. You'll also be able to, we'll link to it live, you'll be able to hear the show live, but we're going to have, like I said, 5 different sportsbook directors that'll be part of the show, different handicappers, and again, I get to work with a guy I've known for 27 years, one of my closest friends, Dave Koch. We go way back. Hope some of the stories don't get out there from the 90s and early 2000s. But Matt Humans, who's also doing a work with VSiN right now, is a part of this show also. And I just basically been telling those guys for about a year now, you know, Dave's getting up there in age, and when it's time for him to retire, Matt, give me a yell. Well, Dave's not retiring, but we're going to join forces, and it'll be a little Wager Talk Las Vegas Sportsline venture, and it starts Monday, April 3rd. 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific.
I'm absolutely excited about it, and all of the Wager Talk crew will be involved in the show. We'll have different guest spots on the show. You'll be co-hosting, as you said, every day with Dave. And one of the things that I'm excited about is being able to talk now not only to Matt Holt of Cantor Gaming, CG Technologies, but the situation being we'll have books from all over town on there. And with our SB Nation radio show, Scott, that was always one of the most popular parts of the show, is being able to go behind the counter and get information from a guy that not only is taking the bets, but understands the game and, you know, bets himself as well.
Well, let me follow that up, because I think Matt Holt, you know, the great thing about Matt is he started on our side of the counter, and then he went behind the counter, and he's one of the best in the business. And that behind the counter information that he gave us each and every week on SB Nation was second to none. He's still going to be part of the show. We did that show every Thursday. We've got one more to go this week on Thursdays before we make the change. He was with us every Thursday for 2 hours. He's still going to be with us every Thursday on the news show. And I imagine that you'll probably be part of that Thursday show also. And also we're going to factor in or bring in other Wager Talk guys, especially when we get into football season, basketball season. But to have that behind the counter perspective, you know, and to have the guys that are already on that show from the different sports books who've been around for so long, and then to have the young gun, Matt Holt, who's as good as it gets, being able to come in on Thursdays. I'm really looking forward to it, excited, as you can tell.
And I want to give Matt, you know, a special shout, Matt Holt and CG, for they were a major sponsor for us with the SB Nation Radio, and it was they were an integral part of us getting that show on the air, and happy about that they were a part of it, and they've always been a great friend of Wager Talk. So I just wanted to give them a shout out.
And thanks to SB Nation Radio, you know, Craig Larson and the gang. I mean, they took a chance and they put us on 2 hours a day. We've been on since the first week of August, right through March Madness. As I mentioned, one more show to go, and they've been very good to giving us a great 2 hours. I mean, we've been able to do 8 to 10 Eastern prime time every Thursday for a long time. So tip of the hat to them also for letting us do it. This was just a situation where we want even a bigger Vegas presence, and we went on 5 days a week.
Yeah, and we appreciate SB Nation Radio. You know, it wasn't easy for us to, to make that decision, but to be 5 days a week in the sports betting capital of the world kind of made it a no-brainer in the end. And thanks to you for all your hard work on the SB Nation show and moving forward with this one. So looking forward. Exciting things at WagerTalk.com. And guys, hey, if you are new to WagerTalk, you want to get $50 from us after your first purchase of $12 or more. Just email support@WagerTalk, put your username in, and we will give you a $50 sign-up bonus. It's our way of saying thank you for joining the WagerTalk team. We'll be back with more here at WagerTalk.com.